Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Skypes Against New York. And yeah, this is basically a continuing on the social small lunch gathering that's happened earlier on. And yeah, Robin has left the sept, bum bum bum, but luckily she's accompanied by Jacob. And yeah, they're like at his place, and Robin has gotten a shower. Like there are still like bruises on her body, but yeah, eh, she at this point, while she's like in the bathroom, she'll shift up to Glabro and wait, spend a rage, and then basically wait still like the rest of the bruising has disappeared. Before she's actually going to hit the shower properly, and yeah, it's gonna spend like a good half hour in the bathroom. Um, and yeah, if she comes out, she's gonna probably walk up to Jacob with whatever he's doing. Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, and Jacob is just kind of moseying around. And we'll see, he'll see a baby bird on approach. And we'll be very much like, we'll just greet her and just say, hey, cousin, what's up?
Thanks for the shower, or well, for allowing me to use your shower. Um, hey, I
Anytime.
was I was wondering something. Have you met like changing breeds?
I met a Korax in the Amazon. Yeah.
Oh, what's a Corex?
Web Raven. I almost also met some Macaulay, which are a mix between how to put it, where reptiles can range from. I met some that look closer to dinosaurs and others that look just like kind of uh, just standard reptiles like crocodiles and stuff.
Oh, oh, how many changing breeds are there?
A lot.
Shit. So, and do they all like fight for Gaia like we do?
Yes,
Okay.
they're all meant to serve a particular purpose. Um, Along Gaia's plan to defend her in their own particular way, or to aid her at the very least.
Okay. So what do they do then?
Oh,
Like these Macaulay, these Korax that you mentioned?
well, I don't know a great deal, but the Korax in particular, let's see. He thinks for a moment because he was Garu Law 3. He doesn't have any Korax law. He'll just say, well, Korax kind of serve as spies and messengers, I guess. And
Or is
that's
she
that's kind of
not?
what they do. I mean, they're better at it than us for the most part. I mean, we have Ragabashes, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of their overall purview. They gather information. Actually, I've dealt with a few in that with that particular matter in the past. Kind of, mutually beneficial arrangement of they give me information, I act on that information, solve the problem. They're not as inclined to combat as we are, just because I mean, we got claws and fangs, just isn't as useful. Sorry, that having they have talons and obviously their beaks and stuff, but it's a bit less practical, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I guess. As she's kind of leaning forward, listening at him. A lot of interest, as she has like 6 successes on her charisma empathy score there.
What's she doing?
Like I said, she's just listening, very interested, like almost like she's really wanting to learn more and more and more. Looking very eager for like more information.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know anything about rats? Like the ratkin, or
I know they
I don't think.
exist.
Okay. So there's rats, ravens. There is.
There's the bastet, cats.
Oh, naturally.
Naturally.
Hmm. So that's birdland. Well, amphibic. And I heard something about. I believe I heard something about like water changers too.
Pardon?
I heard something about water shapeshifters, like sharks.
Oh yeah, I've met some of the were sharks.
That sounds actually pretty terrifyingly awesome.
Yeah, I've helped them before, but they're complicated.
Isn't that for every one of us? I mean, I find Asgaru pretty complicated.
It's They're difficult to me communicate with. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't have anything against them, but far from it. But yeah, it's last one I met couldn't actually talk to us in any meaningful way.
Okay. Is that because their way of thinking is so different than ours?
No, I mean they literally can't speak English or at least
Oh.
human languages. They're just kind of grunting, making shark sounds. I think.
Okay, I see. Interesting. But they're changing breeds, right? So they can shift into humans like us. I take it?
I've never seen one do it, but yeah, presumably.
Fair enough. Hmm. So, who do you think I could ask for more information about them? I'm getting curious.
Trying to think who'd know about them. I guess you'd be. I mean, you could talk to Mother Teresa. I mean, she's bound to know something.
Mother Teresa.
Mother, no, not fuck's sake, Mother Larissa. It's at OC every time. Every time it's really fucking hard.
Sorry.
Every time it's really hard. I'm just like Mother Teresa. Yeah, fuck it.
Hmm.
Every fucking time.
She nods. I mean, I can try, but Wouldn't she be all busy? I mean, I'm just a cub. It's nothing important. I just would like to find out more about them. You think she would be willing to talk to me?
I can't say for certain.
I see. Okay. Well, mm, I guess like her, you're probably busy as well, right?
A little bit. It's
How did things go with Simon?
better than well, I mean, not better than anything. It went about as expected.
Hmm.
I think he knows he waited too long.
It sucks.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know, okay? And I'll stay out of your hair as much as possible.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There is, I
Hmm?
guess, before we move on, there is actually one other thing.
Yeah?
There was, I know a bit about one of the changing breeds that's gone.
It's gone?
I met a I met a silent strider in the Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
We visited the Apocalypse realm.
The what?
The Apocalypse realm, the Atrocity realm. Man, I'm out of it today, OC. I keep getting names wrong. I apologize. Is the Atrocity realm. Uh, it's like it's an area of the Umbra fairly far out. You can witness things that have already happened. Usually tragedies.
Mm-hmm. And that would be a way to find out more about the changing breeds?
It would definitely be a way to find out if you wanted to go there. Yeah,
I'll think about it. That does not sound like a picnic.
you you're going to want someone to take you there because you won't
Mm-hmm.
be able to make it there on your own. There's no
Mm-hmm.
way they'd let a cub out there either. It's extremely dangerous. While you're there, you can't actually die, but
Hmm.
it's getting there, which is the dangerous part.
I see. I'll see if I can find a theurge. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that because yeah, it sounds like I said, not like a picnic, but I'm like my curiosity for the changing breeds is purely, academic mostly.
Uh, the the ones I learned about were the Camazots.
Camazots.
Werebats, known as the voice of Gaia.
Okay. The voice of Gaia?
That's what they're known
Sounds
as. They
very
were
much Galliard.
very much benevolent and weren't really pretty much never antagonized us.
Hmm.
There's only one tribe that wiped them out, but it's still our responsibility collectively.
One tribe that wiped out an entire breed?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Why?
Mistook them for vampiric.
I can see a sense of logic in that. Didn't anyone try to stop them?
Nope. I don't know how much the other tribes knew about it.
Hmm. You know about it. Does that mean that tribe was Silverfangs?
Pardon?
Well, you said you didn't know how much the other tribes knew about it, so which tribe was it? Was it us?
No, no, no. It was the
Oh,
Shadow Lords. Shadow
huh.
Lords have a really bad history of vampires, from what I can tell, but I don't know much about it.
Okay. Still planning to talk to Bites the Week at some point. I want to learn about most tribes, also the Shadow Lords. Well, guess I'll be going then. Pretty sure I can find my own way back to the Sept, so you don't need to worry.
Nah, I gotta take you back.
Damn it. Can we get coffee along the way?
No,
Aw.
tea only.
Fine then.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess they head back to the Sept without coffee. Sobs. Yeah, as they're like at the edge of the Sept, Robin will say bye bye to Jacob. I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, okay. Okay. She'll just give him like a hug and just something that she is not doing like publicly because I don't know. He might have have a reputation to keep up. And we'll wander over to like the training grounds probably now that she's feeling better. She didn't do the or morning exercises, so yeah, and I did them now. She can actually move again.
At the training ground, she finds Snowflake, who probably with one of the training weapons, probably a sword, is going all out on a training dummy.
Robin kind of like smiles as she sees Snowflake having a go at the dummy. It's like, huh, it's almost a repetition of yesterday. And yeah, she'll start stretching and then finally pick up a sword as well. And we'll walk over to the dummy section. Hey, Snowflake.
Stops for a second, and gives Robin a bit of a nod. So, how was your afternoon with cousin Raya? Whack, whack, whack against the training dummy.
I mean, I took a shower. So the question should probably more be, how was the afternoon with my cousin's shower? In which case, I'd say it was hot.
Takes a second. He knows that there's supposed to be something funny about this, but he just like can't put his finger on it.
Robin will, take up position next to one of the other dummies.
I thought that then.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, please.
I thought that then father
Oh, okay.
didn't want us to. Let people know about what happened.
I thought he didn't want them to know about that particular part with the our people we rescued, which I
Mhm.
never told anyone about.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna P&E that because failing this would be awesome. Uh, Phil.
You fail.
Yeah. It's a Phil, not a botch.
I mean, yeah. So yeah, she could be hiding something. She could be not. She seems really, blank.
Yeah, and
Can't read her.
just gives you this slide. Yeah, right. I'm sure your cousin finds your sudden curiosity about the shifters as completely coincidental.
Um, why would he presume it has anything to do with what we encountered? I mean, I'm asking questions about the tribes. I'm asking questions about history. It's not so much out of the ordinary to ask about changing breeds.
I lived for a year on Sept. Barely heard anything about these other types of shifters. Nothing I heard was good.
I mean, I've been on this sept for not even 2 full months, and I've already met a rat, a raven, and I've heard about like others. So perhaps you were just on the wrong sept.
The look, the sheer look of hatred that Robin gets is beyond words.
Mm. She looks at him. She shrugs. Hey, I'm being careful, okay? I'm not letting anyone know what happened. If you have a problem with me asking around, you can run to the den parents.
Keeps
Or
on.
you can challenge me.
She could keeps on walking to whacking at the training dummy. There's no point in challenging you. I beat you once. There's no point
So,
in doing it again.
who says you would do it again?
And nothing assures me that you can keep your word and not tell ask around even if I beat you. So
Excuse you? First of all, if you would challenge me, you would challenge me on what I've done, not to get some weird, freaky promise. Secondly, you're not the boss of me just because you beat me. And thirdly, if I give you my word, for whatever reason, I will keep my word. I know how to keep my mouth shut. It's kind of, expected in my profession. I don't know if I said that, but yeah, she's actually taking a rage for basically being told that she's a liar. Means I need to roll it. And she fails. That's good. Actually, she botches, so even better.
And I'm sure an Adrian Philodox can see through your sudden outburst of curiosity.
Wow. What's wrong with you?
Not to mention the fact that it was not our place to say about what happened at the hunt.
I'm a Galliard. It's pretty much my place to tell stories, to tell people what happened. I made sure I left anything out. I gave you a lot of credit for the things that you did, which were awesome. What more do you want? I'm
How do you
not just
think?
gonna sit and wait for you to decide whether I could lift my finger or not. That's not how it works here.
Yeah, and how do you think the Den father would feel about you telling everyone?
I am not telling anyone about anything. The fact that he went down, we went down just as hard. I don't think anyone could have done anything.
To reflect badly upon him, and as he says badly, he just like whacks the training dummy across the head.
What, are you maybe ashamed of yourself and your own actions in this? Were you not glorious enough? Is that perhaps the thing? Because I don't mind making up a story, and that would be making up a story about the glorious heroics of Mr. Snowflake.
Like turns towards you and says, "Well, maybe next time." And as he said this, he could like you can see he starts whacking that training dummy harder and harder for dear life. Uh, maybe next time I'll let you enjoy your capture and have cousin Raya come after you to save you.
Wow, is that it? Are you seriously jealous? Because I have a cousin on the sept who happens to be an Adrian? I hope I said it right. Is she Athro? I don't know. I always mix those two up.
Huh?
Are you jealous because I get along with him? Like, he's not giving me, well, sure, he allows me to use his shower every week or so. I'm not getting any special treatment because of it. And you can see that. But maybe your eyes aren't sharp enough.
It takes you off sept for starters, which is a luxury that most cubs don't enjoy.
Oh, come on. Again, maybe you just were at the wrong sept then. Most cubs here go off sept
Just,
under.
this is the
Yeah, go on.
second time she said bad things about his sept. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
probably take a rage, and I would need to roll it too, right?
I mean, that would bring you to what? Two, right? You can.
Yeah,
I mean, officially, yes, you need to roll it, but there's no way you can frenzy because you need 4 successes.
just in case. Ooh, that's a botch.
Oh, you and me both.
There's a bit of a there's a bit of a redness, a flush of redness to his face, and then he just goes like, maybe you're on the wrong sept. Maybe a sept in which you don't have family is wouldn't be that nice to you.
I don't know. Maybe people are just being nice to me because I am being nice to them. It works both ways. If you're kind to someone, usually they repay you in kindness. Obviously, something you might not have dealt with a lot.
People
But
that brought me up were kind to me and nice to me.
and you were still an ass to them? Robin is clearly pissed at this point. This is not Robin trying to be tactical or anything. She's just pissed.
Just do my given duty, because I don't regret being Garu. I take pride in it. And I take pride in my given duty to question people and
That's
their
not
ways.
questioning what you've been doing. You're just trying to piss me off. You're not questioning anything. This is whatever you're trying to achieve, obviously not helping. All you try to do is insult me, insult my family, telling me that I'm getting favors, which I don't think I am. But you can prove it to me if you want. But this is not questioning.
He stops for a second and like takes the training sword and like plants it in the ground, and he looks at Robin and says, "Are you challenging me?"
Challenging you for what? Not doing your job properly? Let me give you a word of advice when it comes to your job. Yeah? If you want to challenge people so that they can become better of it, maybe you would need to try to understand what actually moves people. Instead of coming with things like princess or, oh, your cousin is an Adrian, so now you get special favors. Because that's not challenging me. That's not making me want to be more that I am or be better than I am. That just makes me pissed at you. Which might be a good reason to do if I had a serious rage issue, which I don't. You question someone, you don't just simply question them for the sake of questioning them. You question them to grow, to become better, to become stronger, to not make mistakes. But you're just doing things because you think, what? What are you actually thinking?
Takes the sword, starts whacking at the training dummy again. That's for me to know and for you to never find out.
See, this is what I mean. Exactly what I mean. You just don't do anything to help anyone. Maybe to help yourself, which I feel is not really very a Garu thing, since, we're supposed to help each other out.
Okay, like I told you, next time I'm just gonna leave you locked up if you feel I'm not helping.
On that occasion, I gave you the credit that you deserved. If you feel that that is what I'm trying to tell you, that, next time you should leave me locked up, then seriously, you're more foolish than I thought. I gave you credit where you were due, but this stuff that you're doing right now is completely, it's just simply insulting. There's no reason behind it. And sure, if that's your goal for me to challenge you, then here, I will challenge you. I don't mind playing your games, if that's what you want.
He looks at you.
Wait, there's someone at the door. God damn it. I don't know, there's people at the door. Be right back. I'm back. Sorry. Hello.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought.
I mean, me
Uh,
too.
Back in character. Yeah, so he plants the sword down and says, "Where did the device before we start? The best gallards aren't the ones that know what stories to tell, but the ones that know what stories not to tell when they are not theirs to tell." Mocking grin.
She shrugs. As the player is trying to get back into the flow of things as well. Perhaps I thought this was a story that the SEP needed to know. They need to know what's out there. They need to know the problems. As for the bits that I didn't tell, yeah, I told the bits that we shouldn't tell. Wait, I didn't tell the things that I shouldn't tell. So I think I got that advice down.
So
Yeah, she'll lift her sword.
since you issued the challenge, I'll settle the terms. Here, now, swords.
Sure, let's up the stakes and go in Glabro. Or do you want to make it an unfair challenge?
Saying how uncomfortable it is for you to shift. I'm willing to take a bit of a handicap and fight in Hamid. Evil grin.
You want to make it more unfair to me?
You're born in this form. I had to adapt to it.
Yeah, and you can smack my ass around in this form, and you can heal, and I cannot.
When I challenged you, it was your right to settle the terms.
Fine.
You challenged me, it's my
Like I
right to
said,
settle the terms.
you want to make it unfair for me? Go ahead. I can take whatever is coming.
Fine. One
Yeah,
would
sure.
not wish to offend Her Majesty. And he takes a step back and shifts to Glabro.
Yeah, she'll stay in Homid because he never stated that the fight would be in Glabro.
And he says, "Okay, we do it in Glabro if that's what you want."
And yeah, in that case, she'll concentrate for a bit. I mean, she really doesn't need to concentrate. She's pissed enough. She'll spend the rage and goes into Glabro. And I guess
I need
it's
to pull out my cheat sheet for Glabro.
yeah, me too. Don't worry.
There we go.
Shit, I actually need to grab my phone. Yeah, I have it too. So initiative, I take it.
Yeah. So these are training swords, like they don't need to.
No, they do bashing.
Okay, fair enough. Just so we don't end up beheading ourselves. Yeah. So initiative.
Yep. Oh, you're probably gonna go ahead of me.
Let's see. Bet on it. Yep. Yeah. So Snowflake's gonna burn a rage because he's got one to spare, and why not? And yeah, sword whack, for lack of a better term.
Mhm.
Uh, so that's Dex melee. Drop this dice pool.
She's
That
gonna
easy.
try to parry. I mean, you have that as a dice pool. You want to know what my dice pool is for Dex melee to parry? Oh wait, you fail.
Yeah, I told you I failed.
Oh, okay, then I don't think she can. Okay. I mean, I'm not even sure. Can you parry a fail?
Technically, touched you, it just didn't.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll also try to parry. Though I'm not even sure. Like, do you know the rules of parry? Because I also just do normal whack. Because I don't know the rules for parry. I'm too lazy to look them up.
I don't think they're the ones in the book.
No, there's on the cheat sheet. Never mind. We'll just go back and forth whacking. So yeah, she's also gonna burn a rage, and she's gonna whack him back after he missed. And she botches, so the sword just goes flying out of her hand instead.
Rage actions?
Yep, you're first.
Yeah. There's a bit of uh, a second of hesitation in Snowflake as he sees Robin's sword flying. But yeah, fuck it.
I mean, if she sees the hesitation, she'll actually bite. Like, not literally bite, but she just says to him like, "What are you waiting for?"
Mm. Yeah. So Whacker actually roll first.
That would probably help. Yeah.
One success still.
Still one success. Yeah.
Yeah. So how do these training swords work?
It is. Wait a minute. It was the 5, right? To hit with the sword. I'm not sure anymore because else it would just have been a fail. Never mind. We'll just go with div 6. So I think it's like strength +1 for the
Okay.
sword. As long as we
Then-
both set the same plus on fighting with the sword, it's
yeah,
fine.
fair enough. So strength +1.
Yeah.
Not a bad roll. I don't like that one. Still one success.
One success. Okay.
And like he just as her sword goes flying and her arms are up, he just like whacks her across the ribs.
And she'll attempt to soak, which she does. And yeah, in her rage action, unfortunately, she can do nothing but retrieve her sword. So it's yeah,
Top of the round.
round. Which means you.
Yep. Sword whack.
I'll try and see if I can find like the rules for parry actually. While we're at it, because it would be
No
useful to actually.
successes.
Okay. And then yeah, Robin's go. She yeah tries to whack him again, and she's burning another rage. 2 successes. So that is strength +1 +1, strength +2. Two bashing.
Okay. No bashing.
Okay.
Rage action?
Did you spend rage?
No. Just spent one.
And it's another whack of Robin. Whack whack, 1 success. So that is 1 bashing. Ah, damn you ones.
No bashing.
Your turn.
As he says, "You're tickling again. You're tickling me again."
And she shrugs and she says, "It looks like you're holding back too."
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. So that's strength.
Strength plus 4.
4. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes.
Yeah. She sucks 3 of them, takes 1. So, yeah, she'll try and see if she can heal. So with survive, I thought I bought a dot of survival. Oh no, primal urge. I bought a dot of primal urge. So is it with survival or was it with primal urge to heal? God damn it, I don't know anymore. Do you know?
Nope. You said with survival last time.
Yeah, but now I'm doubting. Huh. Never mind then. If you want to, we can just go with the auto soak 1 bashing like we did the previous time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go with
Well,
that.
that goes on the top of the round, so at this point that doesn't really matter much for me because it's not the top of the round. And yeah, she will whack, whack, whack. Duck. That's 1, so strong. That's 4 bashing. She slams him across the ribs.
Took 1.
So he takes 3. And she'll spend a rage again.
Yep. Rage action.
Mm-hmm. And this time, like basically she slammed him from right to left and then finishes her movement with like going from left to right, but this time like hitting him more across like the hip for 3 bashing.
1 bashing.
So you're on 4 altogether. I'm on 1, top of the round. You are on 3. I'm on 0. Your turn.
Yep. Two successes.
And don't forget your wound penalties if you.
Yeah, I'm on at -1, so
Okay. Yeah.
it's 4 instead of 5. Okay, so that's strength plus 2.
Yeah.
One, two, 3 successes.
She takes 2. Is 2 already a -1?
Yeah.
Success. 2 bashing. She kind of smashes him on Like this time more the shoulder.
I soak everything.
Nice.
Yeah. Top of the round.
Yep.
Successes. 1, 2, 3 successes on the damage.
She soaks only 1. She takes 2.
Actually, shouldn't we have soaked 1 at the top of the round?
I put it inside chat. Back.
Okay. Your turn.
Yep. She again goes for like his ribs with 3 bashing. Okay.
So he's on 3 now.
Then it's top of the round, so you go back to 2.
Yay.
This can take a while. They're like equal right at this point. Maybe to make it more fun, and to make this not last like I don't know, half an hour. I've had scenes like this that lasted for like half an hour where, you know, you're just rolling dice. We could say that like Robin's stamina is 4. I believe yours is 5.
In Krenos? In
No, right now in
sorry, in
Glabro.
Glabro? In Glabro, yeah, right. It's 5.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So what we could say is that like I don't know how many rounds have passed now, but could say that like from now on, every 4 rounds for me, every 5 rounds for you, we need to roll stamina to like, you know, keep up the fight.
Okay.
If you want.
Yep.
Okay.
So he's gonna put no willpower because he really wants her on her ass.
Okay. Why? To ignore wound penalties that 1 die?
1, 2, yeah, 3, 4.
I mean, perhaps it works.
Strength plus 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
She sucks 3. She takes 2. But that does bring her to 4 bashing right now. Which I believe means she now suffers a -2 dice
Yep.
penalty. So yeah, she's actually grunting and panting at this point. Like it hurts, yeah. But she won't give up, and yeah, swing that sword again. Fails.
Okay. Top of the round, we heal 1.
Yep. We heal 1.
That's 3. Snowflakes at 1. So no wound penalties for me. Yay.
Yeah, but that means I go back to a -1. So.
Okay.
Really.
2.
And +3. +2.
1,
3.
2, 3.
She takes 2. So yeah, at this point, when you hit her, she coughs. But
As he sees it, she says, "You know, you can surrender."
and yeah, she'll just give him that like look that says hell no. Yeah, she was pretty pissed, as she might have. And yeah, like maybe it's because of what he says, but definitely she strikes him rather well, like across the chest again.
She soaks one.
No,
So he's at 3.
3, and then at the beginning of the round he's at 2, so I'm just gonna write
Okay.
down 2. Yeah, it's his turn. Robin is literally hanging on for dear life.
Success. So strength +1. One success.
She soaks. I'm at 4 now.
4 is -2.
She still hits, but doesn't do any damage. Like she makes contact with like his arm, but that's about it.
Top of the round. We heal 1, so I'm 1 and you're at 3. One success. And 1 damage.
She soaks hits. And yeah, I'll once again swing out. Bashing.
Yep. 2 bashing. So top of the round.
Oh, give me a moment, cause let me see. 1, 2, 3. I lost track of turns. I think it's next turn that would be the 4th after we said we would roll stamina.
Yeah.
So, but would it be this turn or the next one? I don't know
Next
anymore.
one, I think the next one.
Next one, okay. Then we just go with the next one.
Okay. Top of the round again.
Yeah.
So both at -2. Okay. 3 successes.
Ooh.
Strength
Nice.
+3.
Very nice.
1, 2 successes only.
But she doesn't soak them. And yeah, she'll reach out again, try and swing back. Oh, still hits. 3 bashing.
Those one-die wonders.
Right?
Looks fun.
So we're keeping an even track here.
Yeah, top of the round, he heals 1, so he's at 3.
Both are 3. And I will make a stamina roll right now to see if she can continue fighting. I would say it would start at diff like 5 maybe, and then increasing.
Yeah.
So you can start rolling that next round.
Okay, so I'm at -1. I'm gonna spend another willpower because that.
Really? Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Wait, 4 successes?
Spent the
You have a
willpower, haven't I?
specialty? Oh, I thought you were using the willpower to ignore wound penalties.
Ah, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, no, three successes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. No willpower in combat. My
I
bad.
was like, what?
My bad. So that's strength plus 3.
hmm
And that's strength plus 2.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah. No, it's
Strength
strength.
2 carries. No, it's strength
Yeah. No,
plus
it's strength
1
plus
plus 2.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Okay. Nope. Um. So yeah. 3, 6, 9. So 2, 7, 2 lethal. Yeah. Yeah. You whack her. Probably like maybe a little too high and kind of like hit her neck. And she like her eyes widen and she falls first on her knees and drops the sword and then flat on her face, like literally flat on her face.
Yeah, Snowflake just drops his sword and goes next to Robin and like picks her up, cleans her muck, the mud, the whatever off her face, and like starts slightly,
Yeah.
like slowly slapping her across the face to knock her back.
She is bleeding, actually.
Yeah, Snowflake would know that this is not a very big deal
No, it's
for
not
Karen,
really.
but
I mean, she's not bleeding heavily. She's just, yeah.
out of character, is there anything used to heal around the training grounds? That's a
Not
good
that I
question.
know of. Just gonna look up how long it takes to heal 2 lethal in Omid.
A long time.
Yeah, I figured. So yeah, she's kind of out.
It's like slightly accelerated mortal healing rates.
Mm.
Yeah, so if there's nothing he could use to knock her back into her senses or like heal her, it's just kind of do the same thing. Drag her next to a tree. Make sure she's comfortable. Wait.
Actually, see. Recovery time is 3 days, but I don't know how long it would take her for her to like wake up. But I think it's gonna take like an hour or something. I don't know. I really don't know. There's no chart for it except that it's gonna take her 3 days to heal this. If she would stay in Hamid, that is.
Snowflake is not leaving her side. Because even though he doesn't particularly like her, they're technically packmates.
Yeah, eventually she'll wake up. And yeah, she'll just kind of look at him, like vision still a bit blurry, so she's blinking her eyes a couple of times.
He probably shifted down to Hamid at this point. Actually, he would have shifted down to Hamid. She looks at her as she just like starts blinking. Rise and shine, Your Majesty.
Yeah, she's not really giving much of a response. She's just kind of looking at him, like slightly raising one eyebrow, like giving him the look of seriously, you're gonna do this again.
Just looks at Robin, who's pretty well banged up right now.
Oh yeah.
And he just like, for the first time since you know him, you see him pulling up a serious face. And he actually says, okay, this is probably the first time in your life you'd hear this out of the mouth of Ragabash, but let's be serious for a minute. Is there anything you want? Water? Do you want me to fetch someone? Something
Water
to...
would be nice.
Yeah, he goes to the nearest water source and brings Robin a recipient of water because I have no idea what's lying around there. Cup, bottle, whatever he finds.
Yeah, she'll take probably like a bottle. Like she probably would have brought a bottle with her anyway when she comes to the training. So yeah. So she'll take the bottle and just drink from it and cough again. It's like, yeah, thanks. This is a familiar tree.
Looks at it. Don't think I saw it before.
I think I had enough time yesterday to study this tree before I limped away from it.
I thought those born under the gibbous moon were supposed to be our second best fighters.
Perhaps so, but like I said, I have not done any fighting until less than 2 months ago.
This might come as a shock to you, but we can spar without you having to challenge me.
You were the one keeping asking for a challenge. I merely gave you what you want.
And it proves to show you it might not be the wisest decision on your part, since clearly I'm a better fighter.
You think I didn't know that?
Then I believe the proper homage thing to say would be that you were asking for it.
Like I said, gave you what you want. You obviously want to bang the shit out of me. You try to
Hey,
piss me off enough for it.
if you want to
I
turn
don't know
every
why.
piece, if you want to turn every piece of friendly advice I give you into a challenge, it's fine by me.
Again, I was not the one asking for the challenge. You were the one asking me twice if I wanted to challenge you. Clearly, there was something that you wanted in there. Now, I understand that maybe you wanted to fight me and then be able to set the terms, which is fine with me. I don't know why you want this. But if it makes you feel better, sure, you've won from me twice.
Maybe you actually learned something and you learned to listen. Okay?
Right. Then what did I fail to listen to?
The fact that you shouldn't have been going around telling people
Again, I
about the
told you.
fact that we are kidnapped while under the supervision of the den father.
You
It
think it's
reflects badly on him.
a better idea to not tell them anything until they come on set with those weapons and shoot everyone here?
No, you go to the den father, you ask for his permission on what to tell and what not to tell.
Perhaps so. But if that is the case, it's not up to you to punish me for it. It's not up to you. It would be up to him.
And then excuse me for trying to be a good packmate and showing you the error of your ways instead of waiting for you to be punished by the higher ups, which might not have been as nice as I was. I was just pointing out what you did wrong. If you wanted to turn it into a challenge, I gave you what you wanted. You wanted a challenge.
No, 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 no. You're not gonna twist your own words here. You were the one asking twice for a challenge.
The first
That
time I
has
challenged you,
nothing.
and I admit that, but second time
No,
you were the one that challenged me.
I can't get up now, but seriously, stop that. Don't play games. I am
I'm
sure
not
that your advice was well meant, and I'm willing to listen to it. I disagree with you. Now we can agree to disagree, but don't keep telling me that I was the one asking for this, because that is rubbish. I did not ask for this. You think I didn't know that I was going into this against someone who is way better at fighting, who's stronger than I am? You can keep telling yourself that you beat a Galliard, and you can beat yourself on the chest about it. But if you think about this twice, you being a Metis, you're just more naturally capable at fighting than I am. You have lived
There's
in
a
the
bit of an
nation,
odd look when she says Metis. Like,
and you've lived in the nation your entire life. You've grown up around combat. Maybe not even directly involved in it, but at least more accustomed to it. I grew up trying to prevent fights, trying to talk people out of things instead of clawing at each other.
he
You
looks at
really
you with
think
that face
I am
that says,
intelligent?
he looks at you with that face that when you say clawing, he says, looks that has that face that says, like, really? You went there?
She doesn't really seem to realize what that was a thing. So yeah, she just gives him a look like what? But
Never fought you with claws or with fangs. Fought you with fists
I
and
was
with
talking
weapons.
generally, not specifically. I, as you don't listen. You tell me that I don't listen. But I said I grew up trying to keep fights, to stop fights, and getting people, not you and me, to stop clawing at each other, as in, you know, people, general people.
Humans fight with claws?
It was metaphorically speaking. And yes, actually, sometimes they do.
Like, lifts his hands up and, like,
Yes,
gently taps on his fingernails. Like, I don't think these can withstand the battle.
not a battle like you and I fight, but if you ever seen a couple fighting each other, it gets real nasty, especially if she has fake nails. For a human, that can be pretty, yeah, damaging.
Still, this is not the point I was trying to make.
You keep saying that you're trying to make a point and then you change the point that you're trying to make, so I've given up trying to figure out what you're trying to do here.
Hmm.
Again,
I'm sure
I
you know.
understand
I'm sure you
that
know the points I'm trying to make. Just purposely
I
choose to
understand
avoid
that
them.
you're trying to. I'm not doing anything purposefully there. I understand that you're trying to tell me that you consider it wrong what I did. That I told people about something that instantly knocks out a Garu. And we were all not in Hamid. So that is something that I feel the Sept should know. Now, I may be wrong about that, but I think it's better that people know that this is around. And sure, we got captive. And sure, Varsovik was with us. I still think that's better than that they presume that we went off Sept on our own, or that we didn't tell them at all.
You
If those people,
presume.
yeah, I
You
presume,
presume. Yeah, you
because
presume you're
I think,
allowed stuff
yes,
just because you're
yes,
his cousin.
no, I presume that if something important comes up for the Sept, that we should tell them about it. Yes. And I presume, and again I presume, that the grandfather probably already has told people about it. But for some reason it has not trickled down yet. Perhaps the wormfoe is already informed. I do not know. But what I've seen on this sept is that they value the opinions of cubs. Well, probably not as much
Where's
as
where's
an
true
Adrian.
cubs?
Yes, but they listen to us.
Yes, but you need to ask for permission
I don't
from your
need to
higher
ask for
ups.
permission for every single thing I do. And if they have a problem with it, I'm pretty sure that they will tell me. And like I said, you can agree to disagree with me. I'm fine with that. You do things differently than I do. That is fine. You're not to blame if anyone comes up saying, hey, who spilled this story? But so far, I don't think I've done anything wrong in this.
She sits up, looks at you, and says, "Newsflash: when you're a cub, you need to ask for permission for most things. Just because you don't, and because you feel entitled, because your cousin Adrian in this very sept is your problem.
I'm going to crawl away now.
If the only way of putting any sense in you is through sword and fist, I'll be more than happy to provide."
I don't know how many times I need to tell you this, but you keep getting back at it. You keep whacking me with this sword that you call my cousin. You keep whacking me with it until I might even start believing that you're right. But I know I'm not. I am not entitled. I don't feel entitled. I live under the same conditions as anyone else. I'm not trying to make like people look at me differently. If I get punished for this, I will receive the same punishment as if you would. If you honestly think that this is not the case, then I would seriously suggest that you go find the truth catcher, make him aware of that, because that's saying that the den parents themselves are faulted, not even necessarily me. And yeah, she like tries to get on her feet. And yeah, she is going to scramble off very slowly. Like if he wants to continue this conversation, he can literally follow her pretty easily because she's not going very
No,
fast.
he doesn't even say goodbye and walks to the training ground, puts the swords back, and closes his hoodie, puts his hood on, buries his hands in his pocket, and just like goes in the other direction in a bit of a large, like making large steps to increase the distance fast, but not seem like he is running away from her.
Then with that, we can end the scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This was another scene
Don't
of
you
Living
worry.
World of Darkness. Cubs against New York. What?
I was thinking you might want to bump into Jacob
No?
since he's here. Okay.
I mean, if he wants to, but I mean, you could bump into Jacob if you want to.
Chris?
Don't know if Jacob wants to bump into either of us.
Chris?
It's fine. I don't think unless they want to.
I'm good with whatever, people.
I'm not going to bump into Jacob. Fuck it.
Okay. Sorry, you're not going to, or you are?
I'm not, for one.
Okay. Yeah. Is that all good?
Then we're all good, I guess. Okay. Then I'm not gonna do the entire outro again. Just bye bye.